Welcome to the Growing Your Business podcast. This is the show that dives into the big question, what's in it for me, for both the business and its customers? On each episode, we sit down with a business owner or leader to uncover their why, their values, and the stories that drive them to grow their business. This episode is sponsored by Russ Birch, commercial banker with Frost Bank in Plano, Texas. Joining me today on the Growing Your Business podcast is my friend Olu Ojo with Deborah
Homes Inc.
Deborahomes Inc. Thank you for being in here in the studio today.
Thank you for having me, buddy.
Well, I've been wanting to get together with you for a while. You got such a great attitude and energy, and I want to know more about what you do and how you serve your customers.
Thank you. First of all, you have a beautiful studio.
Oh, thank
by
you
the
so
way,
much. We
buddy.
try.
And thank you for having me on today. So, what I do actually is basically in construction world.
Yeah.
So, what my focus on in construction world is windows and doors as a gateway into material supplies. So my specialty is in windows and doors, obviously, but I do more than that. I supply virtually everything you need in construction world, both exteriors and interiors.
Okay.
And it's not limited to
Just
sourcing within North America. I can source anywhere in the world. I have literally connections everywhere, relationship with manufacturers everywhere. And the purpose of doing this is to be able to give my clients that edge over, costs, competitiveness, and uh, when it comes to logistics, keeping them on schedule. Yes.
So it sounds like because you source globally,
Yeah.
that even changes from politics or even say anywhere in the world where they're having some type of issue,
Right.
you can change. And I like your analogy how you said it's a gateway. The doors and windows are literally a gateway to the
That's
rest of the
right.
home. So it's a
That's
gateway
right.
to supplying for all others. Let's talk about who is your ideal client. Who do you serve best? And who would you like to basically contact you after this conversation?
So it varies because when you think about the holistic look of construction
Yeah.
world, the end users, if you look at from the end users, so like everyday person like me and you, homeowners, right?
Yeah.
Investors. Then you look at the contracting side, we have the developers, we have the builders, and we have even on the remodeling side, we have the contractors.
Yeah.
So practically everybody in all industries that uses anything in construction materials are my ideal clients.
So tell me about the history of the business and how long have you been with Deborah?
So Deborah Homes started back in Canada
Okay.
over 10 years ago. And we've done everything in construction world,
Yeah.
from acquisition to disposition, advisory and counseling. We've done development, property management, construction materials, and all. So in the US, we came just under 2 years ago
Okay.
to expand. So this is an expansion, and we've been on a good run so far, and we're looking to expand and help as much client as we can.
That's
Yeah,
excellent. So you're international from a sourcing, but you're also international from a service
that's
base,
correct.
Canada and the U.S. so
That's
far.
correct.
Tell me about give me an example of a customer you've helped recently.
Oh, very good. So we have these. Actually, I'm still working with them
Yeah, of course.
as of today. So um, they're a construction company in Dallas, and I remember I met them sometimes last year, very early when I first started in America, and I told them like, give us a chance to for you to see what we can do in terms of supply, pricing, our logistic, our scheduling, our timing. So at first it was skeptical. So of recent, that this will be about, let's say, 2 weeks ago. So I reconnected with him and I told him, what project do you have? He showed me what he has. And I said, oh, from the look of things, I think I can save you a whole lot on this cost. And, you might decide to give your investors back whatever you make out of it, right? And they gave me that opportunity, which I pull off. And since then, he has sent me a lot of deals now that I'm working on. This is one of the things that I recently helped my clients with.
Stay with us. The Growing Your Business podcast will return right after this.
A woman in Austin was depositing a cashier's check at the bank, but she deposited it right into a storm drain. The frost banker found another way in. Time out! So he went into the hole, like a cave diver.
A real spelunker of the streets.
What about the check?
It's money in the bank.
Ka-ching!
Ka-chang.
Ready to amplify your brand's voice? At Blue Mike Studios, we transform your ideas into captivating podcasts and videos. Whether you're launching your own show or guest starring on ours, we've got you covered. From recording and editing to social media promotion. With state-of-the-art 4K video and crystal clear audio, your content will shine. We offer guest packages on our podcasts and offer segments from the show for you to share. Or let us help you build your own branded podcast with custom strategy, branding, and full production support. Visit BlueMikeStudios.com today and let your voice be heard. Please check our show notes for sponsorship links and additional details. Now, back to the Growing Your Business podcast with Buddy Broyles. Have you seen, you've been here in operating in America for a couple of years and whatnot. What would you say is the major change in your industry in the years that you've been in business? Like what did you say is the greatest challenge or change that you've witnessed?
So just like every other industry too, there is this trend that, you have, like in automotive, for instance, you will have some specs for this so many years, then they change it, it evolve. It's the same thing in construction world. Things evolve. You know, Before we have all these wood clad windows, then we have fiber glass, we have composite, but it depends on, the time and trend. Right now there's so many. The other time I was um consulting for a group of investors that were trying to build a multifamily. So they need this kind of porcelain tile. So when I contacted my overseas, manufacturer, they presented me with another kind of porcelain tiles called the sintered stone.
Ah,
So I presented it to them. They love it. This is one of those areas that these porcelain tiles has evolved, right? And this is a new product to them, and they love it. We're working on that to, part of what we do before I sell it in the US, we have to go through the R&D. We have to go through all this testing to make sure it can be applicable to the use in America. So we are on that pathway right now, and chances are we're gonna pull it off.
that's terrific.
Yeah.
What's your favorite part about what you do?
Oh,
Kind of like what gets you out of bed in the morning, Olu?
everything about construction. You've seen, even though I'm in the material supply as it's of it, but when you look at a bare land and maybe 3 months later, you just see something just massive that all of a sudden you just have it grown on it. That excites me. Like the power that we have to create. It doesn't really matter from what angle you're coming into real estate or construction world. Everything about construction, think about it from your creating. It is amazing. That jumps my heart. That wakes me up. That keeps me up,
Yeah.
and I love it.
That's terrific.
Yeah.
What's the best way to contact you? Is it through the website, or how do you like your customers to contact you? Or is it all referrals, word of mouth?
So it's been purely word of mouth and
Yeah.
referral base. You know, I am part of some groups and like McKinney Downtown Networking Group and
Which
few other.
we were in together.
We're
Yes.
in
So
together.
shout out to McKinney Downtown Networking Group.
Yes,
So,
shout out.
yeah,
Yeah.
we like our people.
That's right. So places like that, I've built an amazing relationship with a lot of people in there.
Yeah.
So organically, I have referral. And I'm working on rebranding my website right now. So as of now, it's down. But in the next, say, less than 2 weeks, we should have a brand new website and up and running.
Excellent.
Yeah.
And by the time this airs, just if you're listening or watching, just scroll down. Olu's given me the information, so the website will probably be up and ready to go. So
Correct.
just scroll down, find the information there, and click through. Olu, parting thoughts about your business, your time in your business, and what you would tell people who are thinking about using you as a provider.
Yes. Thank you for asking that question. So I'm a problem solver. I don't leave any stone unturned. And every project, I take them as unique as they are. And I don't leave you hanging without providing you solution. When you come to me, you can be rest assured. I might not be the fastest person to turn out estimates or codes, but be sure that I'm working tirelessly behind the scene to get you the best out there. And I'm not going to give you something that I'm not going to use myself and that I won't put my name behind. And, you know, a lot of people say warranties and all these things. The first thing I tell my client is I'm the first point contact for any warranty. It doesn't really matter. Manufacturer, call me. I will be there. If we can solve that problem, we will solve it right there, just to make life easier for you. Yeah.
That's terrific. Excellent. Well, I appreciate you coming in and sharing your passion for what you do. You clearly enjoy it, and just sharing that with our audience. It's been great talking to you today.
Thank you for having me on this podcast, buddy. Yeah.
This episode was sponsored by Russ Birch, commercial banker with Frost Bank, Plano, Texas. Thank you for joining us today on the Growing Your Business podcast. Please see the show notes for links to our sponsors, our social media, and to learn more about today's guest.